A longtime viewer wants to know how she can deal with a conversation hog. It's all like the only way to put it. This guy talks nonstop to her about his birds, his pet parrots, I think. Anyway, at first she was intrigued because she had a parrot as a child, but then he wouldn't let up. He would just monopolize the conversation, wouldn't let her leave, basically. When someone else would try to talk to her, he would just go on about the parrots to the point where people think she's the crazy bird lady. Okay, you are so sweet and kind, and obviously you're a great listener because he knows he's got a captive audience in you, where other people probably blow him off and are like, bye. You are so nice to sit and listen, but that is what's the problem here because he knows that you are a warm person and aren't going to just leave, but you have to. And here's a way to do it so you're not hurting his feelings. I would try at first to draw other people into the conversation when you can. And that is so your friend comes up and you tell him, oh, Susie loves birds. Don't you, Susie? Gotta run. Bye. And then let her deal with him for a while. I know that not so nice for Susie, but you see what I mean? At least then he'll be talking to other people. He'll hopefully get the idea in his head that you're not going to be that captive audience all the time. Now, this may not work because he doesn't sound like he's real stable. Just putting that out there. Anyway, so if that doesn't work, I would listen for a minute and then say, I've got to run. Great talking to you, got to run. And if you can't leave, you mentioned that you're on a bus with him sometimes. Okay, if you can't leave, then you've got to have a book with you and say, oh, I would love to talk to you, but I'm right in the middle of this. I'll talk to you later, okay? Then get right back to your book or whatever it is, your Kindle, whatever it is that you're doing. And just make sure you just eyes focused on that and don't look up again. And okay, if none of that works, you're going to have to be polite but firm and give him 1 minute of your time and say, listen, I only have a minute. I've got such and such to do. I've got work. I've got to run errands. I've got to go. I need to talk to so and so. Whatever it is, think of an excuse ahead of time. Always have a bunch of excuses ready for when he comes up to you. And if you keep doing this long enough, he will get the message. And it's not like you don't want to talk to him at all. It's just you've got to put boundaries like 2 minutes of bird talk and then you're done. Thanks for writing.